Hi guys, welcome to So Janelle. I'm your host Janelle So. The LA Fashion Week was underway this past week here in Los Angeles. And while we are so proud of the Filipino designers that showcase their collection, including the global favorite Michael Cinco all the way from Dubai, we also met a Filipina Spitfire who is a powerhouse in her tiny little frame as she talks to us about her humble beginnings all the way to her successes. And the great thing about her is she has nuggets of wisdom to share. Here she is. We'd like to introduce you to designer Chona Bacaoco.
This is the brand, Milano, so nobody really thought that behind the Italian brand is Filipina.
Chona, welcome to Los Angeles, showing at the LA Fashion Week. Tell us about your experience, like first getting the letter of invite from LA Fashion Week, and then your journey from there.
Yeah, actually, it was Michael Cinco who really pushed me, brought me here. Yeah, like one day he said, "Hey, Chona, I'm going to LA," because they invited Michael first. And then he said, "Chona, you have to come with me." I said, "Oh my God, Michael," I consider myself as like an underdog, a baby in the industry. They're all already settled and, been in the industry for decades. And Michael Cinco trusting me, believing in me. I have a business partner, he's German. So I said to him, "Andre, we had an invite from LA Fashion Week and this is like official. It's like a 1 million jump from here to there."
You are a Filipina living in Italy, actually.
Yes.
How did that happen?
We were living in Hong Kong for 14 years. My kids were born in Hong Kong, and I am married to Italian, and we moved to Italy. Like for him, he said, "Okay, I want to yung mga anak namin na to learn the culture, about Italy in general."
How did you get to Hong Kong first?
Yeah, because my auntie, she was married with British guy, so we went there.
Okay.
And then we went out and everything, and so that's how I met my husband. I was working in the school back in Hong Kong. So I wasn't ready at first, like, oh my God, moving to Europe. Honestly, at first I had struggle. I suffered with cultural differences, language barrier, and people doesn't speak English over there. And I was alone with 2 kids, and then my husband just, he left for work, so I was totally alone. I said, oh my God, how could I cope this? And then being in the house, a stay-at-home mom, I said, how could I be productive and help our community, Filipino community? We have 280,000 Filipinos, if I'm not mistaken, in the whole Italy. So I wanted to do something for the community, and I said, they have so much beauty, they have so much to offer. Why keeping them in the box? So that's why I opened my agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, you started with a modeling agency.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then modeling agency focusing on first Filipinos. So I was doing research online, sending them for castings and everything. And I was not earning. Actually, I was investing. It's like my passion to help, our community. At the same time, maliit pa ako, I wanted to be in the fashion industry na.
Right.
And I want to change it in a way where I stand for inclusion now. I don't know color, no weight, no age. Everyone are included, and we have the same opportunity. So, if you could see, I have models that are blind with Down syndrome, and the oldest model that walked during New York Fashion Week. They call it okay, if you need models of colors, go to Chona. And then Disney Italia called me one day and said, "Hey Chona, we heard a lot about you. And are you an agency?" But that time I wasn't. I was doing it my passion.
Just on your own.
Yeah, my own.
Right.
Yeah. They're really the one who called me and said, "Are you crazy? People were talking about you. Why don't you take it seriously?"
Right.
And that really pushed me to, okay, I'm gonna do this. People were believing in me, trusting me, and I was doing a lot for the community in Milan. Then I'm 5 feet tall. I was in Dolce & Gabbana ad campaign. Yeah, I was also in Netflix movie with Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler, and a lot of Italian films and music videos and just name it. But like I didn't shout to the world, this is what I was doing. I was just like keeping it for myself. But people started to recognize me for that, and like just like pouring like rain.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So do you speak the language now?
Adesso sì.
Wow. So can you
Sì,
address
parlo.
the Filipinos?
Sì, ciao a tutti, sono qui in Los Angeles. Ti voglio bene. I love you all. Yeah.